Speaking of NXT, it appears as if we finally have a new character. It has been announced that the former Bellator MMA fighter Valerie Loera will now go under the alias of Lola Vice. If you don't remember who she is the first ever Cuban American woman in history to sign with WWE. So I want to know any of your first impressions on the name change, on her, and if you have any excitement towards her.
Um, I saw a little bit of her on Instagram. Very beautiful woman, by the way. There's no doubt that off of what I've seen from, I mean, again, she has the look. I mean, let's be honest, when it comes to wrestling, especially with these type of fans we have, sex is gonna sell. So she's definitely gonna be an attention grabber just right off the rip of the way she looks. But she's actually pretty like talented and skilled. I was watching a little bit of her training and doing her MMA stuff. It'd be nice to see someone that has like an MMA background, I guess, that gets like a proper like usage in WWE because I don't think anyone has. Ronda Rousey had, but flopped. And then we love people like Shayna Baszler, but she doesn't get booked properly. Um, and who else do we have that has an MMA background? I thought Sonya Deville for the longest did, but I realized that was a gimmick. And then we had Jessie Duke and
Marina
whatchamacallit, the other
Shafir.
one that's really bad.
Marina
Yes, that
Shafir.
one, the
Oh my
terrible
gosh.
one. Yeah. I'm sorry, I can't wear. But we're not gonna make this podcast any longer than it has been. But it'd be nice to have someone that does fulfill that role, is excited to be here, is going to do their job. But I like the little twist on her, having being a Cuban American woman here at WWE. So I mean, that's awesome. Great. We love precedents here. Yay, yay. But I just hope that if she is gonna be brought in, she's gonna be properly utilized. But I feel like just because of the way she just looks, like this the presence she just has from me just going through her page, I feel like she's going to be a big thing. At least in NXT. I do feel like she's going to be like someone that's going to, I'm not going to say be like the main attraction of the show, but she's probably going to give the women's division a little bit of that oomph that we're looking for. That's something that's different.
Absolutely.
So I'm excited. I don't know how they're going to use her, but I'm excited.
So here's my take on it. Number one, the name Lola Vice is fire. That joint is so tough. I don't know where she's like. I know that she's a Cuban American woman. I don't know where she's from, but I would love to see some Miami Vice colors attached to her persona. So there's that. I think that this is huge, obviously, with the MMA background and her being who she is and her following on Instagram and her appearance, who she is aesthetically. But the thing that I'm paying attention to is the markets that she can possibly break into. WWE has never been one to stray away from the Latin market. We see how they treated Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, now with Dominic Mysterio, now with LDF. We see how they have broken into the Puerto Rican market with the Colones and Zelina Vega and all these other WWE superstars. However, we've never seen WWE successfully break into the Cuban market since Savio Vega, in my opinion. And so now that we have a woman superstar who can break into that market, is going to be very, very interesting to see how she's used, how they're going to allow her to represent her culture, because I believe that they need to do that. I believe that if you're going to let LDF be LDF and the Mysterios to be who they are, you need to let Lola Vice be Lola Vice, and you need to let her integrate elements of her culture into her character, because that's what's going to make her distinct and that's what's going to make her special. So I think that that's very, very important. But I love what I'm seeing. Once again, WWE is in the lab and they are cranking out women and men who have the potential to be mainstream stars. And I'm very, very excited to see what comes of Lola Vice. But we're gonna move